Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. Hey, I have a theory that I wanted to share and get your guys' vibe on it. I want you guys to leave me some comments, email me back if you think I am onto something. So I have started to believe that the marketing funnel that we've all kind of come to know has changed, that it's been actually flipped upside down. And here's my reasoning. More and more, I feel like I'm noticing that my targeting can be so spot on that is not the issue anymore. The issue is that I can get them in. Once they get into my purview, my view, I can then market them with all the different things that I might have going on. So let's take a look at this. A couple things here. So as we zoom in here, there's a couple things. This is to me the old funnel. You know, you do strategies for awareness just to try to go and find people. You have strategies to make them consider, right? We have strategies for conversion, loyalty, and so on and so forth, right? This is what I think we've been seeing over and over. In my mind, though, for almost everything, I think of these two things as two spheres of influence, right? So I think that there's strategies for your external sphere of influence, and most of the time, this means that there is an algorithm in the way of this outreach, right? If I'm just posting on social media, I don't have control as to who sees it, right? So there's some sort of gatekeeper in there. If I do SEO, there's a gatekeeper. Will people find this, right? Influencer marketing, again, there's a gatekeeper here. I think that almost all transactions come from when somebody comes from an external and gets into an internal sphere of influence. This is when you have complete control. You can WhatsApp them, you can email them, you can SMS them, you can Facebook DM, right? I have control of the outreach mechanism to that person. So my theory is that everybody has to go from a external sphere of influence into an internal. So if you take that and apply it to a marketing funnel, this is what's in my head. And I'm going to continue to kind of clean up this graphic, but I just kind of threw this together and I was like, all right, this is what's in my brain here. So to me, there's an opening of awareness. So I think of this as similar to let's say like a Chuck E. Cheese, right? You got to first there's a gap there to get that hand stamped. Once you get your hand stamped, then you go into the place, and now you go and you try to find the game or the thing that this company does that might meet your need, right? Or might that oh, I saw that they do this, that's what I want. And I'm seeing this more and more in my space, right? Like my tools that I offer companies continues to get wider and wider because I'm finding that I get people in, but I have to go and find a way to meet their needs. So I think, so if you think about like landing pages or email campaigns are the quickest way to get somebody to at least have an opening of awareness. From there, we want them to start exploring the playground of information that your company is. Now, this could be webinars, this could be content marketing, this could be your social media posts. From there, we start to have things that might create consideration, a demo product, really specific content to offer or address pain points, right? Like, hey, I bet you're experiencing this. Even this video for me right now is kind of in these two buckets here, right? Like I'm saying, hey, are you noticing that the funnel is switching? Like, are you guys seeing this as well? And I'm kind of presenting a little bit of a demo. So this content kind of fits into both those. Then we start to look at can I start to then push content around intention, right? Like, hey, you should probably use this to try this, or have you seen this case study that I just put out? Here's a really specific nurturing email or SMS. And then when you get down to the bottom, right, where purchase could happen, this is probably going to come from community groups, probably from like a very specific call to action in a newsletter post. So like right now, if this is a newsletter post, if I put a call to action that says, hey, hire me to build you the next upside down funnel, right? Like something along those lines. And then you get into like extended value added benefits of like, hey, maybe you are, somebody who is signed up for a course, but now you want something extra, right? So that could be happening. So I really think this is where we are right now. I think it's these two buckets, sphere of influence and your marketing funnel flipped upside down, because I think this is outdated. We don't really have to struggle right now. If you told me I need to go find this specific person, there's so much data out there now and companies that provide that data. I can go out and be like, boop, found them. found them. Let's send them some emails and get them at least aware that you exist, and then let them expand out into your ecosystem. All right, guys. Hey, let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you think that I'm on the right path, let me know. If you think I'm nuts, let me know that too. I'd love to get some comments below. So shoot me an email. All right. Thanks, everybody.